No, thank you indeed once again, Carly Schildhaus at the NCA, to talking to us today about the Sweets and Snacks Expo game, which has come round very alarmingly quickly, but it's also going to be a really good show coming up in May for its new setting in Indianapolis. So how are the preparations going so far for it?
Thank you so much for having me. We are so excited for Sweets and Snacks 2024. It is promising to be big and bold. We have more than 800 exhibitors. We expect more than 16,000 attendees. And we are, as you said, of course, really excited to be in our new location of Indianapolis, Indiana.
Previously. Absolutely.
We were so fortunate to be able to go to Indianapolis in 2021. Obviously, it was different. It was a different time. And we are so thrilled to be able to go back. This is a decision that was made by the attendees for the attendees based on a lot of factors, not least of which is what a warm welcome we had from Indianapolis in 2021. But, you know, the city and the location is just the perfect spot for us to be able to continue to expand this show. And as we look ahead to the future, it is a great place to launch from in 2024.
In terms of the actual program itself, there's some dynamic educational elements there. Can you talk to us about what they can offer visitors this year?
Absolutely. Education is one of the key pieces of the Sweets and Snacks Expo. So people coming to the show are able to participate in more than 40 education sessions, and that ranges in topic areas. There are different things, different insights that people can learn from thought leaders in both the confectionery and snack spaces, and they all promise to be fantastic. People who are coming should take a look at sweetsandsnacks.com and see what education sessions there are. We have ones early in the morning, we have them throughout the day, and it is just a really dynamic piece of the Sweets and Snacks Expo and a key highlight for attendees.
Looking at the list of people who are going to be there this time around, it's not simply a jamboree for the US market. It's very much welcome international visitors. So is that something you're anticipating this time around, that there will be a strong international contingent?
Of course, we always see international companies coming and people coming from all across the world to participate in the Sweets and Snacks Expo. It is really dynamic and interesting to be able to see the wide range of sweets and snacks that there are, not just for US-based companies, but internationally as well.
Just in terms of the sort of opportunities for people to exchange ideas at the show, I mean, we have got, as we discussed at the State of the Industry conference, there are challenges and tests in the market at the moment with regards to supply chains with sugar and cocoa supply chains as well on that side of things with chocolate. So do you think there are opportunities there for people to kind of exchange thoughts on those kind of topics, those key topics there?
Of course, it's a real marketplace of ideas at the Sweets and Snacks Expo, but I think the really key piece of this is just how enthusiastic people continue to be about the category. We just released the State of Treating 2024 report and saw that the confectionery market in the US hit $48 billion in sales. We're anticipating that reaching $61 billion in sales by 2028. And more than 98% of people in the US purchased chocolate candy, gum, and mints last year. So enthusiasm for the confectionery category is super, super strong, even at a time when there are some very well-reported challenges in the supply chain. Absolutely. We say that the best business relationships are built on building friendships as well. And we see so much of that at Sweets and Snacks, where people are making those connections, building those relationships. And so whether it's going to an education session together, discussing some common challenges amongst each other, or even just enjoying a drink at a sponsored happy hour, we're thrilled to be able to convene everybody for that exchange of ideas.
And with the new location now, are you going to be bringing in any new elements that may have not been seen at previous iterations of the show?
I'm so glad you asked that. There is one incredibly cool opportunity, which is called Fast Track. It is on Thursday, May 16th. It's an opportunity to see an official Indy 500 practice round, which is something truly we could only do in Indianapolis.
sample that. So certainly visitors will enjoy that, definitely. So, but are you expecting any sort of big trend topics to emerge during the 3 or 4 days of the show this year?
There are always really exciting trends coming out for the show. We'll have our trend report out a little bit closer to the show, but as always, you can expect to see a ton of innovation, big, bold, exciting new flavors and products, and of course, as we've discussed, a lot of opportunity for people to exchange different and new ideas and gain brand new insights.
That sounds extremely promising indeed. And just sort of moving on, relates to that, we've probably discussed before about the supplier showcase, which is something that we pay quite a lot of attention to as a magazine, because that's been growing since it's been reinstalled in the past few years. So how important is that aspect to the industry to have that connection there?
Yeah, the supplier showcase being co-located with the Sweets and Snacks Expo is an amazing opportunity for suppliers to, forgive me for saying it this way, showcase exactly what they have happening, that can be beneficial to both the confectionery and snack industries. And what we're seeing too that has been very cool in having more of the spotlight on the suppliers for the time that we have them on Monday and Tuesday of Expo. Companies and brands are bringing people who might not have otherwise gone to the show. They're able to sort of see everything and make it kind of a one-stop shop to visit both the supplier showcase and the Sweets and Snacks show floor itself.
Fantastic stuff. So, and in terms of like the visitor numbers and range of visitors, I think just reflecting back on what John Downs was saying at Sojich there, that he felt that the industry is lifting higher and higher in terms of, pulling together with its core workforce across the US. Is that spirit very much in evidence at Sweets and Snacks in your own experience?
Of course, we as we've talked about, we want to celebrate and share the stories of the people who make the treats that so many people in the US and around the world know and love. And Sweets and Snacks is not just an opportunity to showcase those products, but also to shine a light on the people who make
The
them.
final thing, in your own experience now, you've been doing this quite a few years. What's is it that you enjoy most and keeps you enthused about it all from your own perspective?
Gosh, I mean, I probably had the same answer last year when I say that I just love the spirit of Sweets and Snacks is so much about the people who are there, and the products are so exciting and so innovative. Of course, I love going around and getting to sample everything and try new things and figure out what my new favorite treat is, but really getting to interact with the different people who are there, get to see people I haven't seen in a little bit or meet brand new people in the industry. It's such a vibrant space. The confectionery world and the snack world as well are such vibrant industries. And so getting to interact with people who do this every day and who are as passionate about it, or in some cases, maybe even more passionate about it than I am, is just such a wonderful few days throughout the year. Of course, we're in touch with people throughout the whole year, but getting to interact with people one-on-one in person is such a special experience. And it's really unmatched anywhere else.